deal with is back EMF. You know what back EMF is? Okay, let's put that in your notes. Back EMF. Back EMF, if you encounter it, is basically the collapse of the field when the field is energized and then the current's taken away. Okay, and when it collapses, if it has nowhere to go, it's just obviously it turns into heat if it doesn't go anywhere. It's just a collapse of the magnetic field with the current flowing in the opposite direction. That's what induces power to the other coil. If there's no other coil, like let's just say there's a relay. Okay, so we energize the relay, boom, it goes in. As soon as we take the power off, it releases, but the coil, when the field collapses, creates a voltage in the opposite direction, oftentimes higher than the voltage that you put in. In fact, here's a little tidbit that a lot of people don't know. If you've worked on cars for a while, you will run into people who say, I won't touch the battery terminals on a car because I got shocked. Well, it's 12 volt. It's not enough to shock you. And I always like to say, well, I don't have no trouble. Here, I'll wet my hands and grab the belt posts on the battery. And then I go like this, and then they go, oh, see? I just said, oh, I'm just kidding. You can't get shocked on a 12 volt battery. But they have got shocked. And the reason is, especially on older cars with generators, we're just talking about generators. Older cars, a lot of times generator be energized, the field would be energized, and they grab the posts on the battery or they lean on the ground, on the fender of the car or whatever, and they take that post off. When they took it off, the collapse of the field in the generator or an alternator would back EMF at, say, 25 or 30 volts, and it gets shocked. And they think the battery did it, but it was really the collapse of the field in the generator alternator. Alternators not so much, but generators definitely.